If you've ever had the thought that you are not good enough or you'll never be good enough, then this video is for you. And this isn't going to be some motivational video on how you are good just the way you are and you should just ignore what people say. But no one talks about how to actually feel that way. So I know this may be a bit of a lengthy video, but I promise you want to stick to the end. First of all, you need to acknowledge that it is simply a feeling, not an identity. It is a feeling just like anger, sadness, or happiness. And just like those emotions, they come and go. Even though it feels like it's going to last forever in the moment, trust me, it will pass on. And the way that you actually get used to perceiving this as simply a feeling is through conscious effort. Every time that you catch yourself saying, I'm not good enough, force yourself to repeat that same statement, but by saying, I don't feel good enough. As you continue doing this, your brain is going to pick up on the patterns of correction, and over time, it will categorize it as a feeling. Obviously, feeling like you're not good enough is still pretty bad, but it's actually a step forward because now you've officially disconnected it from your identity, and to make it much easier for you to handle. Okay, if I were to ask you, what are some things that irritate you? What are some things that make you happy? You'll be able to list at least maybe 2 or 3 things. That's the thing. Emotions don't come out of nowhere. They always have a cause and they always have an effect on you. And with insecurity, it's actually much easier for you to identify because it always mostly has a core cause. For example, maybe you got a bad grade, but your older siblings always used to get good grades. So you start feeling you're not good enough. The surface level cause, which is the cause in that moment, is the fact that you got a bad grade. And the effect was feeling sad, feeling like you're not good enough. But the core cause is the fear that you will never meet up to the expectations of your parents. And if you are struggling to find your core cause, just think, what is the object of your feelings? Is it your parents, your friends, or society? You need to be very, very, very honest with yourself. I want you to visualize that feeling that you had as light, and that object, which is the core cause, as a mirror. And as we know, light reflects off mirrors. Often we think that we feel a certain way because of other people's actions or what they say, but it's actually about how what they say is a call out of how we feel about ourselves. That is why there's so much discomfort. And there's this guy on TikTok who made a video that went viral, and in that video he said something that really stuck with me. He said, names don't matter unless you respond to them. So similarly, words don't matter unless you make them matter. For example, if someone walks up to you and calls you a pink chair, you wouldn't respond because you have no association to that name. There is no context, there is no meaning, because you aren't a pink chair. And this is not victim blaming. Do not take this out of context. This is about how if you think that your parents aren't proud of you and it affects you deeply, it is often because you don't think that you deserve someone's pride or you aren't proud of yourself. And I understand that it's kind of painful to admit that we are kind of responsible for why we feel the way we do, but acknowledging it means that we can actually do something about it. So how do we stop responding to names? Well, we do this by rewiring our brain. Basically, all you need to know is that every thought and action is based off patterns of belief wired over years. So every time that you say, I'm not enough, you are reinforcing that pattern. So we need to break it. Okay, so I have outlined 2 simple sub-steps that you can take to go through this process of rewiring your brain. Sub-step number 1 is shadow work journaling. So this just involves answering questions and reflecting on your past, trauma, mistakes, stuff like that. You need to do a deep dive on the why behind your beliefs and everything that's led up to you becoming the kind of person that you are and the kind of mindsets that you have towards your life. I'll leave a link in the description to my Pinterest board, which has a bunch of journal prompts that you can start from, including shadow work journal prompts. We need to treat this feeling like we are destroying an old habit. Cues includes things like the content that you consume, the people that you surround yourself with, and the words that you say to yourself. Because that's why a lot of people, you see them talking about affirmations, how you should start speaking positively to yourself. The truth is that a lot of people, they skip all the steps and then they just go straight into affirmations. That's why affirmations are not very effective for most people. But if you follow these exact steps and then you start using affirmations, then it's going to do wonders for you. I created a free list of affirmations that you can just print out, cut, and maybe paste it on your wardrobe door, paste it around your room, or you can just set it as your phone wallpaper. However you want to do, just make sure that you are always picking up on those cues and you are reinforcing positive words into your brain. So as you continuously pick up on these cues, your brain forms new patterns, and that is exactly how you stop feeling like you aren't good enough. Okay, it is not an easy process, but it's worth it. And also a disclaimer, I am not a psychologist. I just love psychology and cognitive science stuff. So results may vary, and do not take this as professional medical advice. Thank you. And fun fact, this video was inspired by the third article of my 14-day series on Substack, the Self-Love Locker. It's a little challenge that I started where I give actionable advice and tasks for you to do every single day up until Valentine's Day so that you can learn to choose yourself instead of waiting for other people to choose you. You can join this challenge and subscribe to the newsletter at shemisdigitallocker.substack, and you also get a little gift when you subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out the free affirmations list, link also in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.